It's difficult. Michael Strahan, presenter of GMA, makes his long-awaited return to the program and addresses fans with a depressing message. Damar Hamlin is still in the hospital, so Thursday he gave the fans a sorrowful message. Michael didn't come back to the news desk until Thursday despite usually being absent on Mondays owing to hosting NFL Sunday Football the day before. He hasn't been here since the beginning of the holidays. Following their Christmas getaways, George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts returned at the start of the week. Michael, though, took some additional time off without giving a reason. The GMA host, however, has some news to catch up on and delivered a depressing message to fans now that he is back. The accident really hit home for Damar Hamlin because he used to play football. It's difficult to put it aside and say, okay, let's play a game, the speaker continued. The 51-year-old claimed he considered himself fortunate to leave the NFL without any problems. After that, Michael thanked the supporters of Damar for their generous donations. He concluded his brief remarks by saying, "As a former player, I want to thank all the fans and the NFL community out there for stepping up for this young man." George complimented him, "Nicely said, well said." When Michael didn't return to the show after the holidays, fans began to wonder about his whereabouts. On Tuesday, Lindsay Davis filled in for him because he failed to provide an explanation. Additionally, another user on Instagram left the following remark on Michael's most recent post: "You've been off from GMA for more than 2 weeks. Are you ill? What's actually happening?" Barbara Walters, a fellow broadcaster who unfortunately passed away on December 30th at the age of 93, was featured in the post. Michael was rather silent on Instagram over the holidays, only posting a picture of his dog Enzo on December 27th before he posted about Barbara. Even though Michael was absent from the show for a considerable amount of time, he received a shout-out while he was gone. Janai Norman, Gio Benitez, and Mary Bruce were joined by ABC News correspondent Trevor Alt to discuss the most recent sports news during the program on December 28th. Trevor made sure to include GMA anchor and former NFL player Michael when he announced that J.J. Watt, a star for the Arizona Cardinals, is leaving the league. In light of the fact that he is still competing at a very high level, Trevor called the announcement of the player's retirement definitely. And for those who aren't football fans, he's a defensive end, he continued. The Michael Strahan position is that. When Janai noticed the correspondent was staring at her, she jokingly questioned, "Why are you staring at me? Why do you keep staring at me?" For the individuals who aren't football fanatics, he joked, adding,